Stingrays up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Our Scott Eisberg cruising that way. The last time I saw you, Scotty, was at about 11:30 last night, leaving the newsroom. Where are you now?
Dean, I am in the fine town of Williamstown, Kentucky. According to the water tower, it is the gateway to the bluegrass. So that's all I know about Williamstown, Kentucky, as well as they have a Marathon gas station, and I'm running on empty right now. So it was a perfect place to pull off and talk a little hockey. The Stingrays needing to regroup right now. This is a team that last night lost the game 6-4. They lost by 2 goals, so they are backs against the wall. There are 2 games possible. If Fort Wayne wins one of them, Fort Wayne wins the Kelly Cup. The Stingrays need to win back-to-back games on the road to hoist that trophy. But we've been going back in time a little bit. It's been a lot of fun to talk to some of the former voices of the Stingrays. What was it like to call a Stingrays Kelly Cup win? Well, Darren Abbott knows what it was like. In 2001, he got to call the only one on home ice.
That's one of them, because you guys have had it on the news quite a bit. I think it was yelling, "Remember the Titans," or something to that effect. And then I remember, Rick, designing the rings. We were down at the draft was in Fort Lauderdale that year, and me and Fitzy got summoned to his room because he was looking at the rings. And I just remember how excited Rick was for that win, and it was, getting to where, the Jared Bednars of the world were getting ready to retire. So it was, like I said, it was emotional.
Do you remember your final 2-3 sentences of the win?
I don't remember the exact call at the end. I probably screwed it up. I don't know, but I just remember, celebrating with the fans.
Everybody that is part of a Kelly Cup win has memories like that. Certain memories that stick out for them. The Rays have not won one since 2009. They hope to change that this weekend in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where we are on our way to right now. They have lost the past 2 Kelly Cup finals that they've been in, but we're going to talk about that 09 championship coming up at 6 and 7 o'clock. Looking forward to hearing from Johan Kroll and Matt Shearer, 2 stars of that team. For now, live in the bluegrass state of Kentucky, on our way to Indiana, I'm Scott Eisberg. I'll send it back to you.
Scotty, I had time to do a little bit of research. Williamstown, Kentucky, the home of Arnie the Stilts Rison. He's a member of the NBA Hall of Fame. He also led Ohio State to 2 Final Four championships back in the 30s. And one reason why Dave Williams currently has his jersey at his home, Arnie Stilts Rison, Williamstown, Kentucky.
You guys always have those little tidbits. Love it.
Yeah, this is how we do.
All right.
Just wait till our podcast comes out.
For the Kelly Cup, our Scott Eisberg on the road, heading to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah, he's live with the latest of the team's effort to take home, hopefully, another win. Scotty, where are you?
I am in Kentucky, right on the Ohio River, on the banks of it. That is Cincinnati behind me. So in about 10 minutes, I'll be in Ohio, and then it's up to Dayton, Muncie, Indiana, and then up to Fort Wayne. That's the game plan for tonight. Hopefully pull in there about 11:30, whatever time it is. You know what? I'm here. It's dinner time. I got 2 options. The Reds are about to play the Padres in about 2 minutes. I was thinking about that, or I was thinking about going to Skyline Chili and getting that for dinner. So one of the 2, and then it's on to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We'll see what happens. But as for the Rays, if they want to win this thing, they've got to win 2 now on away ice, and that is not an easy thing to do. But the last time the Rays won a Kelly Cup, they did it on road ice. That was all the way in Anchorage, Alaska. I checked in with one of the stars from that team, Matt Shearer, just happens to live on my block, about what it was like to win that game on away ice and then come all the way back to Charleston to celebrate.
I was just like, okay, it's going to happen. This is unbelievable. And I mean, they were great fans. I actually rewatched the end of it a couple of weeks ago. And like, they were cheering for their team. They were cheering for us. They're hockey people. And so that made it feel, better than you got people throwing stuff at you, or, they're not happy because their team didn't lose. You could see the bitter disappointment on the faces of the guys that you're shaking hands with. But I mean, it was an all-out war, and to come out on top, it's like, once you have it, you think nobody can ever take that from you. There was obviously a few beverages like in the locker room and champagne and all that good stuff. But then it was like, go grab your stuff. We got like a third of the team has to leave. And the real party was obviously, I guess maybe a day or two later. We had a fun thing downtown, and then they had that, not really a parade, but we came out on the flatbed truck out at the Carolina Ice Palace, and that turned into Wild Wing after that, and then Wild Wing downtown.
Those memories, they last forever. I will tell you that much. That was 12 years ago. A couple of the guys in that team live in my neighborhood now. They formed a band, a garage band. They called it Bits and Pieces back in 2009 during that Kelly Cup run. They're still playing to this day. So it's amazing how that bond just keeps on going. Now they all have kids, they have birthday parties, all that, but those memories certainly always come up. We're now live in Cincinnati on our way to Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Scott Eisberg. I'll send it back to you.
And Scotty, Dave has a dinner place where you should go. Pompilio's? Pompilio's, Italian, right where you are in Newport, right there.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pompilio's, I'll have to GPS that.
Yeah, do that.
All right, sounds
Dave
good.
also suggested not Skyline Chili just for fear of bits and pieces while you're on the road.
You won't be
if
able
you
to
know
make
what I'm saying.
You won't be able to make it across the bridge, he says.
Oh, my God. Am I what?
Enjoy. Bon appetit.
We're back after this.
Good evening from the Midwest. I'm Scott Eisberg, live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, getting ready for Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals right here at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. Stingrays down 2-1 in the series. They were on the ice this morning. Some final preparations. Shoot around, about 14 guys out on the ice getting ready for this game against the KOMETS tonight. It's supposed to be about 8,000 people in this building tonight. It should be loud. It was crazy the other night, a hockey crazy town, and they know they could win the Kelly Cup tonight. The Kelly Cup is in the building. The Stingrays here to play spoiler.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our team this whole year has showed up in games that we needed to, and you know, it's just the same spot that we've been in the last 6 weeks. So you know, nothing new for us. We know we have to show up tonight. I think it's gonna be fun for all of us. But yeah, getting a good start is definitely something that we're looking to do tonight. You know, I thought we played well in the second period. They're a very opportunistic team. So yeah, getting off to a good start is going to be big for us.
Well, you win the Kelly Cup, it is something that sticks with you for the rest of your life. It is something that you never forget. It is a bond that is always shared with the teammates that you hoist that cup with. Nobody on this team knows what that's like, including their coaches. But the president of the organization, Rob Kincannon, does. He is here in Fort Wayne. He wants the guys on this bench to have the feeling he felt in 1997.
You want that for them because you never know if or when that will happen again. You don't know how many of these guys will be back next year, like we talked about as a group. You don't know what people are going to do next month, you know, with Europe starting up in a couple months. But, you know, as a fan and as a former player, you want to make sure that they take in this moment and make sure that they understand how important it is.
They got to win tonight and tomorrow night. And if you are coming up to Fort Wayne for some crazy reason tomorrow and want something to do, just look across the parking lot here. It is the gravesite of Johnny Appleseed. Yes, he is buried in Fort Wayne, literally right next to the arena. It'll take you about 2 minutes, and then you're done with that tourist destination. And I got one quick story before we go. This is crazy and pretty cool, pretty funny. Kyle Peters from James Island is a caddy on the PGA Tour. He is his golfer, Mark Hubbard, lost today. He did not make the cut up in Detroit, Michigan. Well, what is he doing? As a huge Stingrays fan, he is driving to Fort Wayne tonight, watching the game, crashing on my couch in the Airbnb, and then heading to the John Deere Classic in the Quad Cities of Iowa for next week's tournament. He hopes to stay one more day in Fort Wayne as well. For now, live in Indiana, I'm Scott Eisberg. I'll send it back to you guys.
Always a story.
Scotty, Papa Sinclair.
Good evening from Fort Wayne, Indiana. It is settled down now. it wasn't settled earlier tonight. Fort Wayne needing just one win to win the Kelly Cup. The Stingrays needing to do 2 times right here on road ice. Let's look at the highlights from this game, and what a crowd, what a moment it was for this town in the Midwest. 10,500 strong in the building. No score in the first half of first period of a very well-played game. And right here, it looks like the Stingrays may get one. Cole Yulee, so close, but not in the goal. But Fort Wayne does get one in the back of the net. Stephen Harper, a beautiful goal for them. That is a 1-0 Fort Wayne lead in the second period. More from Fort Wayne, more from Harper, scores another one. But the Stingrays get one back. Justin Florick lights the lamp for South Carolina. Their guy with NHL experience doing it right there. So they go to the third period needing just 1 goal to tie it up, a 2-1 game. But in the third period, there is no scoring, and that is it. The clock ticks down for the Fort Wayne Komets. They win the Kelly Cup here at home. An eruption, an absolute eruption from their fans as Fort Wayne hoists the Kelly Cup for the first time. The Stingrays have now lost in 3 straight appearances in the Kelly Cup finals, 2015, 2017, and tonight.
Yeah, these guys battled all year. We found a way to get into the playoffs, and just told the guys I'm just proud of them and proud of the way they've competed, especially down the stretch here. To get to this spot is not an easy thing to do, and hats off to our group. They're a special group.
On one hand, I'm proud of everyone for just battling through this year to get here, but it sucks. It's tough. You never know when you'll get this chance again. Just, I don't know. It's hard to keep it together. I really thought the way we battled through everything this year that something was going to come out our way, and just unfortunately, like, we gave it everything we had. It just wasn't enough.
For you to be such a long-time Stingray, how badly did you want to hold up that cup as a Stingray? And have you thought about your future hockey or not yet?
I mean, I still want to play. I want that Kelly. It's tough.
The tears certainly flowed from Andrew CHERNIWCHAN there. The team was coming out, meeting their fans after the game outside the locker room. About 25 people came down from the low country for this. What a special team this was. All the adversity they faced early, and they did it all with a first-year head coach in Ryan Blair. They look forward to getting back on the ice next year, full capacity at the Coliseum, and just seeing what they can do. But it falls short here in Fort Wayne, Indiana tonight. 2-1 is the final score.
And, you know, Scotty, amazing to think they had to win their last 6 regular season games just to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, this is a team that was just gelling at the right time, and it wasn't like they were outplayed tonight. They just came up 1 goal short in Fort Wayne. The crowd here was incredible, but they were great hockey fans, knowledgeable hockey fans, and they certainly appreciated what the Stingrays brought to the ice.
All right, Scotty, thanks so much. Safe travels back to the low country, and we're back after this.
Catch Sports 4 on Bobby Harden's Fan Talk, weekdays at 4:25 on ESPN Radio.
A mountain to climb. Good evening, I'm Scott Eisberg. But helping others climb it, Randy Mazey will always have a piece of low country history. The only coach to lead CSU to a Big South championship. Along with his family, he's still making a mark in baseball. And now, outside of it. I met up with him this week in Charleston, West Virginia. There's always something special and sentimental, evocative and nostalgic about father and son at a summer night's baseball game.
He's doing great, sitting right here with me watching the game, and going to throw out the first pitch in the second game here tonight.
Randy Mazey has made a life in baseball, a career college coach, the head coach at West Virginia. Naturally, his son Weston Whammer Mazey, a son of the game, a massive part of his life, until March 2021. A collision on the diamond nearly took it.
Suffered some skull fractures and some brain damage, and over the course of the next 3 months, he spent time in the ICU and the Children's Hospital and a place called the Shepherd Center in Atlanta that specializes in brain rehabilitation.
The pictures show the severity. His return to the diamond last week conveys the beauty.
It was good because everyone came and shook my hand, and it felt real good. There's still sportsmanship in the world. I wasn't really nervous. I was just playing baseball.
Terribly nervous. You know, as we're standing here doing this interview, one of the batters at the game just got hit in the head with a pitch, and that's the big fear moving forward, that he's going to take another shot in the head, and we could go right back to square one.
The thing about being here in the state of West Virginia, when you're the head baseball coach of the West Virginia Mountaineers, you've got a platform, and people will listen and help. That's a very good thing.
Originally, people approached me to help raise money for our family that was going through a tough time, and I said, there's no way I can take money for this, but I'll take money to help other people.
The Mazey's now coaching 2 teams. Their Team Whammer, an instant home run, raising nearly $150,000 to help others battling brain injuries.
It's good because we don't even know most of the people that give, and we don't know any of the people we're giving to, so we're helping people we don't know.
It just kind of restores your faith in humanity a little bit, that there are a lot of good people out there that are willing to help people in need, and there's a lot more people in need, so we're not stopping where we're at.
But a quick baseball break with his son, just what the doctor ordered. Randy says Whammer has a ways to go, but their fundraising as a team, TeamWhammer.com, has far surpassed their goals and expectations by $50,000. Some of those contributions coming from people he knew 25 years ago right here at Charleston Southern. So let's